today the plan is simple. Get the pump working and finalize the sink. This way we ensure that we have clean water, we have the gray water both running. Then we transition to finalizing the bed. That allows us to close these two chapters. And then from there we can move into creating the nice to have stuff like shelves and drawers and whatnot. But I really want to just like finish the missing pieces of the puzzle so far, so nothing is shaking when I'm driving, and I remove all the junk that I don't need in the car right now. And then from there we could see what is nice to have and build that. That is one. And then second, in the future also I need to think of creating like some coats of polyurethane on the pieces of wood that that will be exposed to water. I need to just wipe them every now and then, so it just makes it easier. All right, first we're gonna have a look at what we have. We're gonna have a look at the rig. Back to the trusty Home Depot, and we'll see if we need anything. We can just grab it from here quickly. But last time I got all the stuff that I need. I got the cables, I got the switch, I got the insulation tape, so we should be good when it comes to most of these things. Okay, this is how the system looks like right now. We're gonna have the water pump installed there. I just need to see what makes sense in terms of like the flow of the tubes. That's going to dictate how everything else goes, the location of the motor, etc. Alright, we are done here, and the cool thing is that now this is nice and flush. I didn't have to do any cuts, I didn't have to do any adjustments, and also this piece is quite cool, so I'm happy with the way it turned out. It is looking good in here. This cube is finally coming to life. What I need to figure out is where am I gonna be placing the button for the motor. Is it going to be on this side, on this plane, or is it going to be on this side from here? The kind of cars you find at Home Depot. Look at this. GT4 RS, carbon fiber hood, and this is an insanely amazing wheel with a sport package, carbon fiber, and this is carbon fiber. It's a beauty. The wing is also carbon fiber. What a machine! And another kind of cars you'd see at Home Depot. Okay, هنسوي اختبار أولي للموتور to make sure that it works. What I did is I got this. This is 12 volt, so I can plug it straight into my power unit. I'll show you how, and it's gonna power it up. Doesn't require any kind of converter or anything. This actually belongs to this. I did some conversion, cut the plug that works on the fridge and made it applicable for the water pump. And now I just have like initial connection for the tubes, etc., to see if I'm gonna have water into the sink. I tilted this gallon because I don't have a lot of water. I just got a few liters from Home Depot. Let's see how it goes. All right, there we go. The pump is gonna go in here. Let's see if it works. Yo, look at that, I have water. Nice. No leaks, no leaks. Very good news. Excellent. I'm happy with the way it worked. I was worried that this might, collapse on itself because it's nylon and it's not very strong, but did well. It took some time to get the water out because this is like a long tube. I didn't optimize it yet, but we have proof of concept. Now, time to install this guy and put a switch. All right. Now I added a switch. It's a nice, cool switch that is I can drill a hole for and just like install on the wood. It's gonna look nice. What I did, the black goes straight from the power unit to the pump. It's only the red that is going to be disconnected using the switch. But now let's see if it will start when I switch it on. Epic! All right, that's enough. That's really good. That's really good. All right. Now that we know that the switch works, what I'm gonna do is drill a hole and have it located here. I figured that's gonna be the easiest in terms of cables and in terms of reach, because this I'm gonna use this part to build a shelf, so it's gonna be virtually impossible to get to the other side. It's gonna be very inconvenient. So I'm just gonna have it here. It's gonna be like small to the side of the plank, away from everything, and then whenever I want to drink water, just like switch it on and then water is going to come out. So yeah, let's do it. All right, we are at the location next to the airport. Cool location, good temperature, relatively, it's acceptable, but obviously it's not sunny. But we work with what we have. At least it is not raining like it was earlier today. Today's project is going to be continuing working on the woodwork. What we have today is basically building a shelf that's going to go this way. It's going to start from here, right with the door, go up 24 inches, right around this height, and it's going to go this way up until the beginning of the fridge here. So it's going to coincide almost with this end right here. And the idea is, once I have this set up, once I have the frame built and for the shelf to be built, then that's going to be providing me the support for the shelf. That's going to be the countertop. So that's the plan. Now let's get to it.
Lights on, camera flash, heavy metal in the trash, pixels dancing in the wire, neon heart on rapid fire, static crackle in the ear, till the future everything is clear, carbon footprint on the glass, moving way too fast.
Okay, beautiful. So I have this installed, got it with bolts, and I just figured it would be nicer this way, so the strap is on the other side. And I'll potentially add something from here as well, just like an extra support, but I think it's already too good with like a 90 degree here and this over there. The other one is also installed there. It has three links, so two of these on each side, and then from this side you have also a straight iron connection, 4 bolts, so it's also very solid. Now is the fun part. Now I get to add the shelf elements. I tried to take off the seat belt, but it proved to be challenging. The added value is not going to be that significant, so I can just like push the seat belt, and maybe I can potentially find a use for it later on. We'll see. But for now I'm keeping it. Next step is to install a piece that's gonna go this way, that's gonna be the shelf, and a piece that's gonna go this way, and that's gonna be the side that's gonna protect things, from prevent them from falling down when I'm driving. I'll use the cardboards that I have in order to create a template for the shelf, and then I'll build it out. It should extend ideally all the way to here, and then this piece is going to connect from here to there. Today's focus is getting the bed ready to be useful and to fill it up with materials before I hit the road. Before, I had a plank that went all the way from the fridge to the front end of the car, 76 inches straight. That created problems because this piece was very heavy. What I've done, I removed it, took it to Home Depot, cut it into 3 pieces, and now I'm gonna work on installing them such that they become these lids that I can just like open up, and they're easy to maneuver. I can take them from the car as well, take them outside, put them on some stand, and they would also make a great table. So this is where we are today. We've taken that plank, we cut it, and I also got additional pieces that will serve as the countertop that's gonna go over here. So in terms of the materials, I think we have everything, and now it's just a matter of putting it all together. The first step is for me to add some small pieces, some additions to both sides, so when I place the planks, they would not fall. And I also want to add some Velcro to the pieces that I'm going to be putting on the sides, so they will both hold the plank and prevent it from moving when I'm driving. So it's going to be very quiet and very sturdy at the same time. So yeah, I'll start with this and then move the planks in, and then we work on creating the shelf and the cover for the sink.
Reach
look at this. Finally shaping up. I have the bed now ready, and the cool thing about it is that I installed Velcro that allows me to position it in place, and then whenever I want to open it, I just lift it up and I can access all the things that I need from here. I was considering getting some kind of a mechanism, like a hydraulic arm that holds it up in place, but I couldn't find something that holds the weight of this piece right here. This is roughly 20-30 pounds, and everything that is available at Home Depot is meant for like little drawers, so it's not gonna hold it up the way we see it right here. I remember in Turkey they had lots of beds that were designed this way, with internal storage, and you can just lift it up. I'll need to see, maybe I ordered these off of Amazon, or I can just have like a mechanical stop, like aka a stick that holds it up in place. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how easy it is, or how... All right, next step, we're gonna go create the shelf. Alright, I tried to place the shelf over there, but I figured the way that I'm going to be doing it is that I'll connect it to this piece, and then I'll connect it to that other side. And to do that, I'm just going to have to do like some heavy lifting. And for me to do that, I have Nada. Thank you for coming. Your contributions are very valuable. Alright, I'm going to place this here, and now we'll take you through the journey of us attempting to stick this with that and then position it here. Cool? That's the game plan. Let's do it. I'm just gonna place them this way, so when I flip it, it's gonna be easier to drive, because I want them to go in vertical. I don't want them to be slanted. So this just makes it easier. Nice. This is gonna be the shelf over here. Nada, you're gonna hold it from here.
Okay.
Bashar, you're gonna hold it from there. Anna, I'm gonna stick this to these two columns.
Cool.
What?
That's it. Yeah. Alright. Is it the same height على اللي حده؟
شد لعندي مبينة تقريبا.
ريم.
أوطى شوي حسيتها. طلعت
أعلى.
It's fine, it's okay.
حلو كثير مميز.
تعطيها character.
مميز ترى.
Reem's contribution to the car.
Yeah, go for it.
مية. هلا next, this is gonna go here. هيدي بغطيها like the sink, but وقتها بدي استخدم
حلوة الفكرة، برافو، من وين عم تجيب هالأفكار؟
يوتيوب.
Very good.
Yeah.
وين حطيت البراد هون؟
Yes. Can you try إنه تفتحه؟ Oh,
معلم.
perfect.
باش مهندس.
Perfect.
سؤال ليش حطيت الفتحة لبرا؟
قلنا فيها إنه this is gonna go here. This is gonna be the flap, بحط له هنجز من تحت بحصل من هون مثل اللوك و the stove is gonna be
بتسكر
100 so بيفتح هيك بيلقى على هيدي اللي تحتها and then I put the stove تحت ال tailgate.
وهي is it easy تشيلهم؟
Yeah, they're very easy. وجربت الموتور كمان بيعطيني مي sink.
برافو
Yeah.
برافو شو عم تفرجونا بشرنا بيه؟
These are gonna be the things we put على الويندوز. تيجي هيك. So I leave the window open a bit.
Yeah.
وما يفوت علي شتاء.
Nice.
So رح
Does this go down though?
ايه it goes down.
Cool.
Yeah. وقت اشتريتها they were telling me انه it's a family car, right? So كانوا يصفوا هيدي الفان هون يصفوا حدا سيارة والمرة كل مرة بدها تفتح الباب تضرب هون فهلا it's all dented.
تحط لزقة على بابها كانت.
ايه ف the next skill I want to learn هو how to fix these dents. حط filler وحط and then I sand it and then I paint it. ما هي it's like it's a learning thing.
Homo sapiens pride themselves on their creations and their builds.
شو الفايدة منها؟
This
They were a
whole-
proud animal
إذا ما عملنا رف
of the
يعني.
animal
إذا
kingdom.
عملت رف استفدت بس.
It's a beautiful new day. Temperature is around 18 degrees. At Cherry Beach, and I'm looking at what else I need to do in the car before launch. Essentially, I have everything I need. I started bringing in even the items over here inside the car. Need to do some bit of organization. Need to sand off those two last pieces that give me this flat surface, and eventually I'll apply the polyurethane, but probably during the trip. I'll take some rest somewhere and get busy with these two pieces. Today's objective is to use that last long plank because it's taking too much space. Essentially, I want to use it for a shelf that goes along the same height as this table, so I can probably extend a small little thing from this side, so to have like a small shelf I can put items on, and then from here this could extend further according to the width of the plank, and goes all the way until the door, and this would be a sort of a desk, so I can sit on the bed and I can use it right in front of me. Let's take some measurements, cut the wood, create the shelf, and then work on organizing this mess and getting everything where it needs to go. All right, I'm looking at this here and seeing how the shelf would fit and how far it's gonna go. First off, I probably need to have it as high as this level right here, so that I can maintain access to this box, and then at the same time this would be more ergonomic for me. So I just need to think about it more to see how this is gonna fit and where it's gonna be fixed, which support points I can use. I obviously have the hinge for the second row seats over here. This is a very solid point for me to use the same concept I used there and have a base and then elevate it, etc. But frankly, this is like a good to have. It's not something that I absolutely need for me to kick off my journey. What I need in this space is a platform that's gonna hold my blue wetty. It's gonna sit right here, and it's gonna connect to the cigarette lighter outlet, the 12 volt over there. So I think this is high priority because having it in this location is gonna allow me to connect it to the water pump, and it's gonna allow me to connect it to the fridge, and overall it's just going to be easy access to charge the phone, to connect all my devices while I'm sleeping at night. So let's do that. Let's get cracking, developing a platform for this, and skate and line skate ويا الدوج. وين واحد ما يتعب الدوج يسحبه. Very cool. Innovative. Now it's really pouring outside, so got indoors, and I have the organizer, and the idea is to put all of this mess inside organizers just like this one. So yeah, since it's raining and I cannot work outside, let's organize the inside. And I'm also supervising to see how the unit is doing in its new location. I've already connected the fridge, and I've connected also the GoPro batteries, so it seems like it's fitting quite well. It's in its new location. Okay, another thing that we will be doing is placing the rain guards. So these are going to be placed on this side of each window, and the idea is that it's going to allow me to crack open the window when it's raining without worrying about the water coming into the car. So that's what we're going to do. First thing first, we need to clean the surface very well, and afterwards we'll be placing the plastic, which comes with a 3M glue, double-sided tape. You just remove one side, place it, and you're good to go. Should be quite straightforward. Shouldn't take a lot of time. I'm happy with the way it looks and feels sturdy.